Okay. Could you please describe a time when you felt guilt, shame or embarrassment surrounding heavy periods?
That's me. So I'm normally an active person. I love going to the gym. And there were so many times where I had an accident at the gym and it just brought a whole level of anxiety. So packing extra clothes, extra layers, just so I wouldn't leak through. So, yeah.
It's tough, isn't it? So I remember the time I was in year 8 and in art class, we're all sitting on those big stools and the moment comes about and, whilst everyone said it's too embarrassing just to get up and deal with it, I pretended I was stabbed by those, those metal rulers on my leg. So, just waited for everyone to leave so I could explain to the teacher, it's all right, it's all right. So I guess it's my turn.
Thanks, Kate.
Here we go. Why do you think there is so much shame or embarrassment around the topic?
I think it starts at an early age where either by our parents and teachers and peers not talking about it, that we learn that this is a topic that makes people uncomfortable. So we don't talk about it ourselves and we don't have that support then for our friends and peers. And possibly this is also what our children then learn, which is, you don't talk about that. And I'm trying to change that cycle with my daughter and be very open about this is perfectly normal and natural, and it doesn't need to make people uncomfortable.
Michelle, I think it might be your turn.
Yeah.
There you go.
How did heavy periods impact your quality of life?
Work and social engagements was a big issue. I was always having to, cancel events. It was just a really bad time for me. Out of a month, there was 2 weeks that were good and 2 weeks that were really average. That would mean not getting out of bed in a lot of cases, not just because it was, heavy bleeding. It was, there was obviously pain associated. There was tiredness in the lead up to it as well. I would get migraines, never-ending cycle.
Totally.
I could never get on top of it.
I love my sports and always have. It kind of runs in the DNA, but playing cricket in all white became quite problematic.
Impossible.
Yeah, and you mentioned the 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So you kind of go through that cycle too where, you can't turn up to training or you can't go to the match or whatever it is. And it does impact your life completely.
Okay. Why do you feel it's important to share your story with others about heavy periods?
I think it's up to us as women to talk about this as a community of women and to be able to say that you don't have to put up with heavy periods. There are other treatment options out there available, and even for us as healthcare professionals, ones that we didn't even know were available. So spreading that education. For me, the treatment I had that was individual for me, that was life-changing. And the amount of mums I've talked to at the school gate about this as well too, who said, this just sounds incredible. How do I learn more about this? Yeah. And telling them to go back to their doctor and talk about this.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I definitely put up with it for way too long. Having it from the age of 13 to, the fact is you have to talk to your doctor. Yeah. Talk to your doctor, get all the options out there. If, seek other doctors if you want to have another opinion, because there are options available to you. You don't have to put up with it and you don't have to sit there and suffer in silence and just feel like this is your lot in life, because it's not a great lot, to be fair.
No.
And I think we learn what the options are when we first start having our periods when we're younger. But it's only then later, I suppose, that there are other options available to you after you've had children as well too, that are different options that might be right for you and allow you to live more comfortably.
Absolutely.
No one should have to deal with heavy periods. We all deserve to live comfortably. Visit livecomfortably.com.au to learn more.